Okay, friends, it looks like we have most of our delegates in. If you can start coming forward, we have a lot of chairs empty up here front, on the front. Don't be shy, you're going to get a good view of the drama.
No, I didn't get any more. I gave one away, that's part of my body. That was it. I was going to make more last night, but then I had banana bread to make. And then it was time to go to bed. Banana bread to make. Banana bread. Banana bread.
We still have 15 chairs up here empty, so please fill them. Don't be shy, come on forward. Our Spanish brothers and sisters, come on up, welcome.
14 días todavía vacío. Adelante. Mark.
Gary, Shereen, we got lots of room up here.
Oh, okay. Why don't you trade places with Ty?
Once we get our tables all filled up, I love the fellowship that I need to talk. The other Kingdom Hall, you can go to the other Kingdom Hall, rather than stand, you'll be able to see everything that's going on up here. The drama, all the entertainment, we're being videoed and showed on the screen in the West Kingdom Hall. So rather than having you stand here, you can take your food, sit over there and watch the entertainment. But we still have a half a dozen chairs up here. I hate to see anybody standing and leave these chairs vacant. Brothers from Ghana, come on up. Come on.
my family.
Oh,
My mom.
hey.
This is my brother, Tyler.
We don't want our visitors eating by themselves.
That's my dad.
James, Jacob.
Yeah,
Nice to
what
meet
would
you.
you?
That's not my, this is my aunt. She made them, but she has working, so she had me handed off to her. Nice to meet you. Oh, really? Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I think that's some of the big Ako sa Brazil dito. Balanaw.
I've heard that most of the delegates today are from Korea.
Okay, friends, we're going to start. We're going to have a prayer. So if we can, thank you. Well, that's a secret word, isn't it? For all of us who live and reside here, we have a real treat. We have one of our Korean brothers, Brother Byun, is going to say a prayer both in English and in Korean. So, Brother Byun, please.
제가 영어로 처음 하는 걸 했어. 저기는데 못하다. The great creator and almighty God, Jehovah. Thank you. You invite us, all Korean brothers and sisters in America. Last 3 days, we have international convention. Thank you for that. At that time, we thought you are great, you are almighty Father, because all of the world, brothers and sisters, are come together, and we are very happy, and we know your love, and we think about that. We will be brothers and sisters relationship forever, even though we live in different countries and we live in the far away, but we can meet again in paradise. You never forget us. We also love you, and we will worship you forever. We do not forget you also. And all of the American brothers and sisters welcome us very warmly. We are very happy. We would like to say them thank you very much. Anyway, if we stay here short time, we felt very good happiness and love from American brothers and sisters. Thank you for your blessing. 여호와 하나님, 이렇게 좋은 시간 갖게 해주시고 또 미국에 있는 형제 자매들 만날 수 있는 좋은 시간 주시며 감사드립니다. 특히 국회들을 통해서 여호와 하나님의 크나큰 사랑을 우리는 많이 깨달았습니다. 비록 서로 다른 나라에서 살고 비록 언어가 다르지만은 우리는 마음으로 서로 통할 수 있었고 국제 간의 형제 사랑을 느낄 수 있었습니다. 미국의 형제 자매들이 우리를 공항에서부터 지금까지 너무나 따뜻하게 환영해 주고 있습니다. 이게 모든 여호와 하나님의 자녀로서 우리가 공통점을 갖고 있고 서로 사랑으로서 결속한 것이 우리는 잘 알고 있습니다. 우리가 이 모든 사랑을 영원히 간직하고 우리가 낙원에서 같은 한 가지 언어로 우리가 서로 통하고 끝까지 사랑을 유지할 수 있도록 우리는 바라고 있고 여기서 그렇게 해주실 것이라고 저희들은 믿고 있습니다. 우리가 이런 훌륭한 대접을 받고 또 한국으로 돌아갈 것입니다. 우리도 역시 9월 달에 국제대회를 갖습니다. 우리 또한 외국에서 오는 많은 형제자매들을 더욱더 사랑으로 잘 환영해야 할 것임을 특히 깨닫고 가게 됩니다. 이런 좋은 자리해 주셔서 다시 한번 감사드리며 이 모든 말씀 예수 그리스도 이름으로 기도드렸나이다. 아멘.
Truly are blessed to be a part of Jehovah's Visible Organization. To be able to feel and talk to and smile and visit, fellowship with friends from the other side of the world, and to feel and realize that we're all one. We're all one brotherhood. What a privilege that is. We certainly appreciate you. Many miles of traveling over here. As you eat, we will be serving you lunch right now. As soon as we're all kind of starting to eat, then we're going to have about 45 minutes worth of entertainment that I know you're going to love. So enjoy yourselves, visit, fellowship with each other, and eat a lot because it's your biggest meal of the day, right? Thank you very much.
Did he let you talk? Oh yeah, he let you talk when you want to leave. Nice to meet you. That's your mom? Yes, it's my mom. My brother. We don't go in service in English. Oh, we go in Spanish. Yeah, I'm doing Spanish. He's only went maybe a few times in his whole life in English. So. And since it's in the blood, you know?
Some of the
like city, but you know, yeah. Because I'm living, I
There's a lot, especially on the subway. You always get crazy especially, I was looking at my pictures like upstate, Wall Hill, Patterson.
Yeah.
So we wanted to make another announcement, continue eating. We still have some background music. We're not going to start the entertainment for maybe another 10-15 minutes, but we want to make an announcement that we are today streaming everything into the other Kingdom Hall. And it's actually, you can see better and hear it better. If we get too full in here, many of the friends are welcome to also go on the other side to sit and go talk. Oh yeah, and if anybody has not gotten fed yet, please raise your hand. They can still bring you food, extra napkins. Okay, so we see a couple over here. It's your second, right? We know that. Be honest. No, I'm joking. Go ahead and raise your hand if you haven't eaten. There's plenty of food. And in the back too, friends. They've got plenty of brothers and sisters that can bring you food. We do not want anybody to starve today. We want to take care of you. Thank you, friends. Yeah, keep your hands up if you until they bring you food and extra napkins.
Would you guys like to do your
Bye.